Okay, this is our Push to Emerald, Emerald in 24 hours, whatever you want to call it, call for Team Liberate on November 6th. So I definitely have it recording for those of you who couldn't be here live. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm just going to keep it this big because I don't want to not be able to. Sometimes if I put it on full screen mode, I can't see like the sidebar where everybody's faces are, and it seems kind of funky because I feel like I'm talking to myself. So I'm going to keep it here. So Emerald rank, you're all here because you are either pushing to get to Emerald for the first time, you are really wanting to hold your Emerald rank if you're there already, or maybe you're just wanting to feel more comfortable about what it means to be an Emerald, how to get there. Maybe you're thinking about like down the road to training some of your coaches, and you kind of just want to have a better feel for this. Either way, I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here tonight. So let's get started. So basically, if getting down to the very basics of what it means to be an Emerald, it means that you have an active coach other than yourself on your left leg and an active coach other than yourself on your right leg. So if you look at my little diagram here, that would be you as the Emerald up here. And this is your person on your left leg and one person on your right leg. So we always talk in this business about having a left leg and a right leg. It just means that Beachbody wants you to actively build both sides of your business. It's basically having like two sides to your business that come, into one. And so the person on your left and the person on the right, it doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they want to be an active coach, like actively coach to build a business, or if they're simply signing up as a coach for the discount. I have a ton of people who are under me who simply sign up to be a coach to get the discount. And that's totally fine. As far as Beachbody is concerned, they don't care who your people are, as long as you have two of them, and that those people are actively, staying active in their business, meaning that they are purchasing something that's at least 50 points worth of volume. So every product that we sell, for lack of a better word, has a points system associated with it. So for example, a bag of Shakeology is 90 PV, 90 personal volume, which is what you need each month to maintain your active status as an Emerald or above. If you are still a coach, like you've just signed up, or you're a coach because you don't have any other coaches below you yet, if you are not an active Emerald, you only need 50 personal volume points. And those can literally come from buying anything. So you can tell, it's, Shakeology, a bag of Shakeology is 90 PV. So if you're drinking your Shakeology every day and you're getting it every month, then that what's the word I'm looking for? That fulfillment is going to be, fulfilled really quickly and easily because you're buying your Shakeology every month. If for some reason you're drinking your shake every other day or something like that, and you need something else, you can think about Recover, Energize. I drink Energize even when I'm not working out. I'm obsessed with it. Like the 3-day Refresh would be a great thing to get. Like literally there's anything. So there's so many possibilities for your coaches to maintain their active status. We do, and I was just going to get ahead of myself, and then I realized that's actually the next slide. So why open the Controlled Business Center? So when we say the Controlled Business Center, that means that one of these people, either on your left or your right, it depends where you are placed in the genealogy. So I can't tell you like your Controlled Business Center should be the one on the left or the right. Everybody's different, just depending on where you are, in the bigger scheme of things. And so when you're ready to move forward, whether that's tonight, tomorrow, next week, next month, definitely reach out to your upline sponsor coach or myself. I can help you as well to know exactly where to put your Controlled Business Center. Now you might be thinking to yourself, like, what the heck is a Controlled Business Center? So what that means is that one of these people, either the person on the right or the person on the left, is what we call a controlled business center, a business center that you can control. And you're able to control it because the person who is in that spot is a close friend or family member. A lot of us, most of us who are married, usually put your spouse in that controlled business center. Doing so is not something that you're going to necessarily see the benefits of right away. But this is one of those things where it's just really important to be coachable and to trust me and to trust your upline coach and to trust the system and trust the process and have that big vision. You know, if you're in this for the long haul, then signing up your controlled business center right away on your weak leg. And again, I can't tell you which one is your weak, which one is your strong. Your upline sponsor or myself, we can tell you that if we were to go in and look at the genealogy, but it's in your best interest to sign them up right away. Now, the reason why we say left and right or weak and strong is because Beachbody makes us put some skin in the game, right? So when you sign up as a coach, you can't earn money without doing anything. And then that's why this is not like a get rich quick scheme. This is not a pyramid scheme. It's none of that. You actually have to work. Now, your strong leg is the leg where the other members of our team are going to help you build that leg. That's why it's strong, because we have a lot of people helping you. Your weak leg is where most of your own efforts are going to go. So Beachbody is nice, and they let us, half build our business with our team. And they say, that's good and all, but you actually have to continue to work your business, meaning you have to build your weak leg because the team can't help you with that leg. So that's where kind of Beachbody kind of saves themselves and makes sure that this is like a genuine business where you actually have to work in order to be successful. So again, the left or the right, strong or the weak, your upline sponsor coach can tell you exactly which one is which for you. But know that the controlled business center is someone that you can control because you're very close to them, a sibling, a very close neighbor, a very close family member, a parent, or a spouse is the best. And the reason why we tell you to sign them up right away is because when you get into the residual side of things, which is when things get super exciting, but when you get into that side of things, which you can't do until you're Emerald, but I'll get there in a second. When you get there, where you're at a point in your business that you're going to be making money from commission and making money from the residual side of things, the volume that is accrued starts at the bottom of our business and works its way up. So, if you're up here and you sign your spouse right under you, like tonight, right under you, then all that volume that's accumulating below both of your business centers is going to go up to just say your husband, for an example. It's going to go to your husband's account. Like I have my husband in my weak leg first position because I signed him up right away. I had no idea what I was doing, but I did it anyway. And now I'm so grateful that I did, because now his business center is going to benefit from all that activity that's happening below us. And my business center up here is going to benefit from all that activity below us. So that's basically like we're double dipping for our family. So now every Thursday, my husband's business center earns money from all that volume, and my business center up here earns money from all that volume. Now, if I had signed up here and I waited 6 months and I signed him up and I said, okay, I'm finally ready to sign him up. By the time I signed him up, there's been coaches that have signed up in between me and him. And now all those coaches are, accruing volume, but he's not benefiting from it because they're all above him rather than below him. Does that make sense? I feel like sometimes, to me it makes sense, obviously, but I feel like sometimes I just want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. The thing too is that I should have said at the beginning of this call is it's okay if not all of this makes sense. I know for me it took a while, but every time you hear this call or a similar call, I promise you like one more light bulb is going to go off. And then you hear it again and like one more light bulb goes off, and then until you totally understand the whole shebang. So if some of this is kind of going in one ear and out the other, that's totally understandable. Just know that you're going to get paid off of all the activity below you. So the faster you can sign up your husband, your spouse, your mom, your sister, the more that person's going to benefit and the more you're going to benefit. And so we say control business center because you can control them. You can keep them active if you need to in order to keep your Emerald rank. You can control the center so that when it gets paid, you get paid. You know what I mean? Mine is my husband now, and we have a joint account. So when he gets paid, it's, you know, like I'm getting paid. But if you were to sign up like a sister or your mother or something, it needs to be somebody who you trust that is going to give you that money when their business center makes that money. Okay? So it's kind of like having you at the top. Nope, having me at the top. And this is my left leg. This is my right leg. And this is you. And then this would be your first business, your controlled business center. So if you see how it kind of works in the genealogy. So me, my left leg, my right leg, you're down here. So, you know, if this were to be an accurate visual, you know, you could see how, because everything happens from the bottom all the way up, you would benefit from the activity of all these people down here, but you don't benefit from these people because they're above you. But if you could sign them like right underneath you, then they're automatically going to start accruing, or they're going to be in a position once they get to Emerald that they can start accruing volume. And so it's just maximizing the profit for your household is basically what that means. So why hit Emerald? There are so many reasons why you want to hit Emerald. And so let's go through them. Number one, you can't start accruing volume. You can't start participating in that, in the residual side of things until you're an Emerald. So until you hit Emerald, all of the possible points you could have been accruing are just getting wasted. Because Beachbody, you know, again, makes us put some skin in the game, and they're saying, yeah, we want to reward you, but you have to put in the work too. And so they're not going to allow you to start accruing that volume until you're an Emerald. So you want to get to Emerald as soon as you possibly can so that those points aren't wasted. So that's where you can start team cycling. So that can't even happen until you get to Emerald. Once you are an Emerald and you're starting to accrue that volume, once one leg accrues at least 100 points and one leg accrues 200 points, it doesn't matter which is which, that's when you cash out. And as an Emerald, you cash out at $14 a cycle. So 100, 200, cash out, that's $14. If you still have more available points to cash out again, another 100 and another 200, that earns you another $14 that week. And I know, and I talked about this a little bit in the Coach Basics call, so I apologize if I'm being redundant, but I know that can not really seem like a lot at the beginning, like, oh, $14, big whoop, you know, $14 twice, $28, big whoop. But the more you're in this business and the more you are building your team means the more activity that's happening below you. And that's, you know, your volume is just going to accrue. We have people on Team Boom who literally make, like Annie Wallace is my coach. She made a couple weeks ago or a month ago, she made like $4,000 that week, just in a week. And she's not a big Success Club earner person. So that just goes to show that I think like probably 90% of her paycheck of that $44,000 was team cycling. And the rest was her commission. She's just not a big Success Club earner person, which isn't a bad thing. It's just the way, you know, just the way it is. So it just goes to show that like we have people on this team who are making thousands and thousands of dollars a week on team cycling. So just know that it's going to grow. And that's why we say it's not a get rich quick overnight thing. You know, you need time to build that momentum and build your team and get things really rolling. It's a stepping stone in your business. So Emerald is the first stepping stone. Like Emerald is the first big achievement, and it's just a stepping stone into what's next. After Emerald comes Ruby. Ruby means that you have so you're an Emerald, but then the next one is Ruby, where you have two Emeralds below you, one on your left, one on your right, and then two other coaches. They can be discount coaches or just regular coaches. So that's exciting. It means you're moving your business forward. And then the step after that is Diamond, which is super exciting. It's a huge milestone in this business. it means you have an emerald on each side and then at least 3 other coaches on each side. I do recommend not striving just for those 4 and 4 coaches, 4 on your left, 4 on your right. You really want like 5 or 6 on both sides because you want what I call buffers. People are bound to skip a month of their Shakeology. They're moving and they need to cut back on expenses. Whatever the reason are, people will flake off and go away, and some might come back. But you just, in order to hold your diamond rank, you want to make sure you have at least like 5 or 6 on either side, even though you only need 4, one of which is an emerald. In terms of where you're placing your coaches, if that's something you're starting to think about, I can help you with that. Your upline sponsor coach can help you with that. There's really no like rhyme or reason. The only thing I would say is if you're bringing on a business builder coach, you'd want to put them across from your controlled business center, because if they're going to be a business builder, they might get to emerald pretty quickly. And you'd want to put them across from your controlled business center because that's a business center you can control. And you can put your own coaches below that business center to essentially get yourself to emerald, which would be one of your emeralds, and then your business builder as an emerald and help you get to diamond. So there's a little bit of method to the madness, but nothing to stress over, and nothing that we can't help you with. You're building your team. You get to emerald, that means you are being a product of the product. It means you're sharing your journey. It means you're inviting people to join you on your journey. And it means that you are inviting people to this coaching opportunity. Like if you are getting to emerald, you have to be doing something, right? So it means you're building your business. You are doing the things you need to be doing. You are moving your business forward. You get credibility. Kind of goes hand in hand with building your team, but like you are moving up. You are learning the ropes. You are seeing success, and you can, talk of that with your possible clients. You can talk about that through your posts. It just means that you are, doing the things and moving in the right direction. And then finally, the free customer leads. So Beachbody, again, likes to, Beachbody is an amazing company if you can't tell. They like to thank their coaches for, working their businesses and doing what we all strive to do is by helping people, lead happier, healthier lives. And so every month, you've probably heard us talking about Success Club. It's that board I put in the Liberate page every Monday or Tuesday-ish. It's the cover photo actually now. And it's the Success Club board. So everything that we sell has another point system associated with it. Usually almost everything is 2 points. So like a challenge pack. Beachbody On Demand All Access and Shakeology challenge pack is 2 points. The 2B Nutrition and Shakeology challenge pack is 2 points usually. And then if you're putting if someone's signing up to get Shakeology Home Direct, that's usually 2 points. So when you help 3 new people every month, that means 2, 4, 6. That means you have 6 Success Club points, which essentially means you've hit the bar. You've hit the goal of hitting Success Club. We don't want you to stop there. Keep pushing to the end of the month. But it means that you hit the goal, which is hitting Success Club, which is Success Club 5 or 6. It used to be 5 because you could get 1 point for the Shakeology Home Direct, but now it's 2. So essentially you can only get Success Club 6. Anyway, when coaches are hitting that milestone or hitting that goal in their business, Success Club 6 or above, we're kind of pooled, Beachbody kind of pools us together every month. Another pool they kind of collect is customers that go straight to beachbody.com and order something without having been associated with a coach, or people who order like P90X off of an infomercial who don't otherwise have a coach. Beachbody, when you're hitting Success Club and you're an active emerald, active meaning the people below you are getting their points worth of product every month, Beachbody will disperse us coaches to those pool of customers who don't otherwise have a coach. And so it's called a free customer program. Beachbody literally gives you customers for free, like people who are already interested in the products and programs and who want some help and some guidance. Disclaimer, just know that not all of those people pan out to be wonderful and open to your support, but the ones who are, we'll teach you to contact them and The ones who are open to hearing what you have to offer and getting your help are usually pretty incredible. So it's just another perk in this business, another perk of hitting Emerald and staying at Emerald. So like, let's start right now. You know, this is the Push to Emerald call. This is the Emerald in 24 hours. It's called that because there's no reason why you can't hit Emerald in 24 hours. You know, you have your controlled business center, which is going to be your husband, your wife, your neighbor, you know, your best friend, your sister, your mom, somebody. That should be super easy. And then you need one more person, whether it's someone who just wants to support you in this business. You know, if you said to them like, hey, look, I'm really looking to hit this first goal in my business. I would really appreciate it if you would, you know, sign up as a coach. And who knows, they might really be interested in being on this actual like fitness and health journey with you, right? You know, like if you're getting such amazing results with the products and the programs, obviously you'd want like your closest friends and family to get healthy too. So invite them to join you. Know that, because you might be thinking like, okay, like I have somebody in mind for the other side of things. And then for my controlled business center, I can sign up my husband, but I might not be able to keep him active every month. And that's okay. Start with signing him or her up with a challenge pack. We definitely recommend a challenge pack for a couple reasons. It allows you to try some new products. So say you got Beachbody On Demand, All Access, and Shakeology. You could hook them up with a Beachbody On Demand and Performance line so that you can try the Recover, you could try the Energize. The more products you have tried before, the better you're off you're going to be to talk from experience to your potential clients and customers. You get the $50 commission right back because it's your spouse. You get 2 Success Club points, so it's getting you on the board, and you're getting halfway to Emerald. You're getting your, you're getting your first coach, and then you're gonna get those volume points if you can get to Emerald quickly. So sign them up, and then you don't have to keep them active. If you can, and when you can, get another coach to sign up below them. So kind of going back to this graphic here, this is you. Say this is your husband, for lack of a better example, and this is your neighbor who wants to get healthy. Now you'd want to keep your husband active with those 50 points until you can get another customer or another coach underneath him to keep you having that Emerald status. So you sign them up, you pay that $16 coaching fee to kind of hold the spot, but you don't actually have to order product every month once you get somebody else on that leg to keep you an active Emerald. Because your neighbor's over here and somebody else is over here. And so you can kind of let this account go in terms of buying things and still be an active Emerald. So don't worry about down the road. I would honestly just encourage you to sign them up as soon as possible and then work your tushy off to make sure you are getting another coach to kind of be a buffer. Remember I talked about buffers? Be a buffer on that leg so that you could let them let the account go in terms of buying product every month. So a couple more things. We're almost done here. Number 1, write down 3 options. Get out your pen and paper, write it in your phone, whatever you want to do. Write down 3 options as your controlled business center. So just brainstorm for literally 30 seconds. Your spouse, your neighbor, your sibling, your babysitter, your kid's teacher, your best friend, your college roommate, anybody. Now make a list of 15 people you love that you want to join you, like we talked about. So it's not just about getting the coaches, which is, essentially what we want. But at the end of the day, it's about sharing this incredible opportunity of health and fitness with other people that you love. You want the people that you love to get healthy and fit too. It's just like if you were to, go and see a new movie in the theater that's really popular and you talk to your friends and your family about how awesome it was. It's the same thing with, finding these programs that have totally changed your life and kind of just wanting to pay it forward. So take a minute and write down some names. I just need to plug in my computer. Okay. And then number 3, go to your calendar and write down your Emerald goal date. Honestly, it should be like tomorrow. It can be. It doesn't have to be this big deal. You know, it should feel pretty simple to get to Emerald. It's literally signing up a significant other, a family member, and then like a friend or something, who they either want to join you on your journey and get Shakeology or whatnot, or they're simply getting a challenge pack because they're semi-interested in getting healthy, but mostly because they want to help you with your business. And that's it. Do you guys have any questions? There's no silly, too small questions. I'm sure if you have a question, somebody else probably has the same one. You can totally pop it in the chat box down here, or you can unmute yourself, or you are welcome to shoot me a message tonight or tomorrow or whenever if you have any questions or anything that I can help you with. Okay, otherwise I'm going to post the recording in the Liberate page. I think I started a file with the Push to Emerald call recordings, so you can catch it there if you want to watch it again. Sound good? Okay, I'll talk to you guys later then. Bye.